guys, it's Jean here. Welcome to my channel. So it's been a while since I've done a tag video, and honestly I didn't really have much to do today, so I thought I would share a pet tag with you guys with my special guest Coco. Say hi to everyone. He's so cute. It's been like almost 2 years now since I've had him, and you may have heard him in my videos, a little snoring and grunting in the background, and that is him wanting to get involved. So I did do a video when I got him as an introduction, as well as just French Bulldogs in general, but I haven't actually done a pet a furry friend tag before, so I thought it was pretty interesting. I do also want to, you know, introduce you guys to Coco, so that is what we'll be doing today. Hopefully he lasts through the video, otherwise you might hear him snore in and out. But yes, so I just found a list of 20 pet tag questions online I'm going to go through. Hopefully Coco will cooperate, although he's kind of got his back turned towards me right now. I guess the reason why we're doing this as well is because Coco recently just had surgery. He had a soft palate done as well as his nose, so vet's orders is just to stay home for the next couple of weeks, just to keep him on the low. And yeah, so I want to start off with the questions. The first question is, what is your pet's name? So his name is Coco. That's it, Coco. I guess I've always wanted a dog named Coco after Coco Chanel. I think the story has it that Gabrielle Chanel went with the name Coco because it was a song that she used to sing back when she was younger, just to earn extra money. Also, I thought it was quite fitting because he's a French Bulldog, to have it called Coco as well, and I love coconuts. Sometimes I call him Loco Coco, just everything about it. Like, I don't think, like, sometimes when I say his name is Coco, everyone assumes he's a girl, but he is a boy. I think Coco's a very like a gender neutral name, so yeah, but I don't know why everyone just thinks he's a girl, but he is a boy. So the second question is, how did you come up with a name, and does it have any significance? So I guess I just kind of answered that. Question 3, how old is your pet? So his birthday is on the 25th of May. He was born 2016, so that will make him about 23 months. No, 22 months. Well, his birthday's coming up, so it'll almost be 2 human years. So question 4 is, when did you get your pet? So we went and picked him up in August. I believe it was the 13th of August 2016, when he was about 10 months old. I had went and visited them earlier, the breeder earlier, so I did meet him when he was probably about 4 weeks old. And then we kept in communication with the breeder, and then we went and picked him up. So question 5 is, what breed is your dog? So he is a French Bulldog, and he's currently napping right now. It's what he does best. But yeah, so question 6, how old were you when you got your pet? So I am 32 now, so I got him, I guess, when I was 30, turning 31. So question 7, how did you get your dog? Well, I drove there and I picked him up and took him home. I'm not sure what that question relates to, but we did purchase him from a Bulldog breeder in Melbourne. I guess this topic can be very controversial because a lot of breeders also get a lot of criticism for being puppy breeders, especially the one that I went to. We didn't adopt, which I do, you know, if I had a reason for purchasing Coco, specifically a French Bulldog, which is why I bought him from a breeder. But if it was, I guess, you know, wasn't for the reasons that I did, then I would have normally just adopted, which is something I guess I've mentioned that I probably would do in the future if I had another dog. But I did purchase Coco specifically for a reason. So question 8, what is your pet's favorite food? I am a very strict fur mum when it comes to Coco, because of his breed and his temperaments and things like that. I'm very careful in what I feed him. When I first got him, we did play around with raw food, but it was still getting a bit upset in his stomach. So right now I feed him dog food, and I feed him Prime 100, which I believe is an Australian dog food brand, which so far has been really good, but I do want to kind of give him more raw food. I don't give him any like dog biscuits. Like, I do give him dog biscuits as treat, but I don't give him any cowhide or like rawhide, because he always, I don't know, it doesn't settle well with his stomach. And just nothing out of a can, because it just feels disgusting. Question 9. What is your pet's favorite game? So Coco, out of everything, I love going to Kmart and buying him like new toys, and he always rips everything up. His favorite out of everything though is the good old tennis ball. He just loves chasing the tennis ball around the house. I'm not sure whether it's a game that he likes or I like, but we like to play a game called Where's Coco? So, where's Coco? Coco, where are you? I don't know if you can see his head just popped up. It's something that we found really helpful getting his attention. Coco, want to go for a walk? Question 10. What is your favourite thing to do together? We just like to lay around and take naps together, to be honest. Like I said, I had a specific reason why I wanted to purchase a French Bulldog. Our house is not very big in terms of backyard space and things like that, and I was looking for a dog for companionship because I was going through depression. I did a lot of research in terms of lifestyle and what they needed, and it was something that was in line to my lifestyle. So I did purchase Coco because of that reason, and honestly I don't remember the time before having Coco. He has definitely changed my life. Has given me, I guess, something to look forward to when I come home, just giving someone being there with me, and we spend a lot of time on the couch together just taking naps. So that's what we do, and he just follows you everywhere around the house as well. So yeah. Question 11. Do you go outdoors? If yes, where is your favourite place to go together? So we do go for walks around our house, just around the block. We try to go at least like twice a week, but he doesn't really last long, so it's only like 15 to 20 minute walks. We do try to take him out to socialise with our other dogs, so we do go out on play dates. So we join a couple of Facebook groups just in the local Melbourne, I guess, French Bulldogs. So we go on play dates once a month, which he really loves, and I just get really excited watching him mingle with other Frenchies as well. We don't really go out much because I find it difficult, I guess, going to specific places that are dog friendly. I do want to take him out more often. We did take him paddleboarding once, and unfortunately swimming and water is not his thing, but I do kind of want him to be more exposed so we can go out more. Question 12. What is a bad habit that your pet has? So TMI, and I don't know how, but the worst thing he still does is eats his poop. I know it's disgusting, and I don't know why. Like when we're there, obviously we try to stop it, but when we're at work and he's home by himself, we have a camera set up so we can watch him during the day, and it's so disgusting. And I did do a lot of research behind it. We've tried everything to try and stop him, but we don't know why. So hopefully it's just a phase that he will grow out eventually. But yeah, in the meantime, I guess that is our main struggle. He also just chews everything as well, which isn't too bad now because he has started to, I guess, grow up and get out of it, but he used to chew a lot of everything. Question 13. What is the best thing about your pet? So the best thing is, honestly, when you're at work or you've had a really stressful long day and you come home, and once you put the key in the door and starts rattling and you open the door and he just waits at the door for you and looks at you, or if he's down the hallway he'll come running to you. It is the best feeling just to have someone there that loves you. Question 14. What is the naughtiest thing your pet has ever done? So the naughtiest, he's kind of snoring right now. The naughtiest, I guess, would be chewing our furniture. I've got to say, Kyung and I have never had pets before, so it was definitely a real adjustment around the house. And the naughtiest thing he's done is, I guess, chew up our furniture. Our TV unit, the drawer has this big chunk being chewed out of, like the coffee table, the couch has scratches on it, and I don't know, if you have a pet, just don't bother getting anything nice or expensive because they will chew it up. But yeah, apart from that, he's actually not too bad. He leaves a lot of fur everywhere because he sheds so much, but he's not too bad, I guess. So yeah, just chewing our furniture. Question 15. What is the funniest memory involving your pet? Honestly, I guess every parent or fur parent may have the same experience, but I find it just everything, little day things. Kang and I always like telling each other or taking pictures saying what he's done. I guess a couple of my memorable moments was when we first got him and we tried to train him. So when we first got him as a puppy, we kept him in a little playpen area and put a little crate in it, but he got to the point where he was so strong that he used to move everything around like a camper van, and just one day we'll come home and he'll go from the living room and bring everything with him, like just kind of push everything, and the whole playpen just moved towards the kitchen. It was funny at the time, actually not at the time, but now we can laugh about it. When we were, I guess, trying to let him roam free around the house, so when we go out to work we still lock him into a more isolated area, but one day I forgot to lock it, and I found him when I got home sleeping on the couch, which was, now that I think about it, it's kind of like a heartwarming thing. Like when I first got him, I was home a lot, especially last year mid-year. I was working at home a lot, and I would constantly be napping on the couch, and that's where he was when he escaped. So, and now I find that anywhere that I nap, even in our bed, he would sleep wherever I would sleep. So I think it's the funniest but also the cutest. Question 16, what is the best memory involving your pet? I guess that is also my best memory, is that, you know, wherever I'm sleeping, wherever I am, he will note that and he'll come look for me in that area, or when he wants to take a nap, he will nap where I normally nap. But yeah, so that's the best memory, I guess. And also when we're crate training him, like, it took a while to lure him into his crate, because it was just so hard training him. But once he was in there, like, for some reason, just one day things will just click with him and he'll just do it for treats, and it was so funny. And even now we're still crate training him for bed, just so he knows his boundaries. But it's funny how smart he is as well, because during the day he'll run in and out of his crate. He doesn't take a nap in there, but he will go in and lie for a bit. But when it comes to nighttime, when I tell him to go to bed, he will not go in. It's like he knows he's gonna, you know, be locked up. So during the day he'll go in and out, but at night when you tell him to go to bed, he just sits there, like he will not go in at all. So yeah. Number 17, what is the hardest thing about being a pet owner? I guess the hardest thing about being a pet owner is going out. Like, Kiang and I, we don't, like, every time we go out, especially when it's a whole day event, we find it hard, because if we can't bring him with us, he's just snoring. But yeah, when we can't bring him with us, we always think about him. So we didn't really go away on holidays or anything. We haven't gone on a holiday yet since we got him, because we're just so worried. Like, we don't know what to do with him when we're out, whether we should leave him with someone or not, and I don't feel comfortable leaving him by himself for a whole night. So I guess the hardest thing was adjusting. But I guess for me, he's not just a pet, he's another family member, and you know, family members, you don't leave people behind, you know, so always put him first as well. Think about him when it comes to things like that. You know, we can't just go out when we want to anymore. We have to think about him or plan around him as well. So number 18 is, what is the most rewarding thing about being a pet owner? So I guess I mentioned before, the most rewarding thing is coming home from a very long day and having him wait for you and just be excited that you're home. It's that feeling of being loved and being needed by someone, and it's just rewarding having you being like the only thing that matters to their world. And I find it, like, it's really, I don't know, it makes me, like, I don't know, just really warm in the heart when, like, if I was just out of the room, like if he was taking a nap and I was just out of the room for a minute, he'll get up and then he'll come look for me. And once I didn't lock myself, I hid in the pantry, and it's weird watching him go, or like run in and out of the house trying to find me. And it's just, I don't know, something like that is really rewarding, having someone there for you. Question 19 is, does your pet have a nickname, and what is it? So Coco is pretty short enough as it is, but I do sometimes call him Cokes. I call him Boo Boo, or I call him Puppy. Kang hates it when I call him Puppy. But yeah, so sometimes when he does something bad, I call him Little Shithead, but you know, kids are kids, I guess. So he's cute. So question 20, last question. Have you ever taught your pet any tricks? If so, what? I think it's supposed to read, have you ever taught your pet any tricks? These questions are just worded weirdly, but have I ever taught? So when we first got him, we did put him to puppy school just to learn the normal obedience, the general obedience, like sit, stay, drop, and things like that. To be honest, like, we have been a bit slack when it comes to obedience training, but in terms of tricks, He knows how to stay, and like he knows how to give high fives and shake hands and things like that, but we haven't really, it's something that we do need to like teach him more often. It's not little things that we've taught him, but little things that we've noticed that he's done. For example, playing the game Where's Coco. We do that a lot, and also lately I noticed that if I pretend to cry, he'll come and you know, just keep me calm. Coco. Good boy. Oh, Coco, I love you, I love you, I love you. So that is all of the questions in my pet tag. Oh, I've got fur all over me now. But yeah, so I hope you like this video. Let me know if you have a pet and what tricks you have taught your pet, because I don't know, I feel like I should teach him more tricks. But I also want to put him into like being a therapy dog as well. I think it's really nice because he has so much love in him, but I just want to share. Let me know if you have any tips or anything, or like if you have a dog, if you have a pet and you do make videos, tagging you as well to create one of these, and make sure you let me know so I can watch it. But yeah, so I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to watch more. Thanks for watching. Bye. Say bye bye to everyone.